Alright guys, in this tutorial I'm going to get into how the content works for BloggNet Bandit. There's two options basically that you can use for getting content loaded into BloggNet Bandit for your campaign. There's two different options. We have both a content generator that'll automatically generate content as it posts. This is really convenient if you don't really have if you don't want to take the time to create your own content. This system will actually go out and scrape content for you from various article directories. It'll also scrape images and videos and piece together a fairly unique article that is fairly readable during the posting. So this really streamlines the process of getting your campaign up and running real quick. So like I said, you have the content generator, which will actually generate content for you automatically. We also have under File, the Content Manager. This is actually where you're going to actually load your own content that you've created, say with another program or that you've written yourself. I'll have another tutorial explaining how the Content Manager works. But in this tutorial, I just wanted to focus on the content generator settings for the campaign at this time. So the main you want to select the content generator tab, and basically how the content generator works, you can assign randomly generated content to be used only on say tier 1 or say tier 2 or say tier 3, or you can have generated content sent to all these three tiers. So depending on how you want to use if you want to use the content generator, basically you want to click what tiers you want to use the content generated on, and then down here you want to set up broad match keywords to search for related content for whatever kind of niche or whatever type of subject you're trying to generate content for. So I just picked a small, like a subject, dog tricks, cat tricks, and just normal tricks. Basically what will happen is it'll go out and scrape content for all these different keywords, and it'll try to piece together an article based off these keywords. When actually creating the article, you can set up if you want to insert a random image or insert a random video. And then you can also select use proxies when fetching content. Typically you always want to have the app using whatever proxies you have loaded for fetching content, just in case these article directories that it uses won't end up banning your IP for whatever reason. So at this point, select which tiers you want to use the generated content on. Like I said, you don't have to use the content generator for your campaign. We do have the content manager that you can use for actually loading content that you've created, and if you want to go that route, you can do that, or you can actually use both with the campaign, and I'll get into more of how that works once I get to the content manager section of the tutorials. So for now, just select which tiers you want to use the content generator on, and enter in some related keywords for the subject you want to promote, or the subject you want to have the app create an article for. And then you can also go in here to click on preview generated content, and what this will do is actually kind of give you a preview of how the articles will look after it's scraped the content and generated the articles for you. So at this point you just want to click on scrape fresh content, and it'll go out to these different article directories, and based on your subject keywords it'll try to find various sentences based off your keywords, your subject keywords that were put in here. So after it's generated a couple sentences, you can click on generate article, and as you can see, this is going to be the title, and then it usually randomizes the number of sentences and the number of paragraphs that it creates. So if you'd like to see how it looks in the browser once it actually posts, you can click preview in browser, And as you can see, this is kind of what the article looked like when it's actually posted on these different Web 2.0 sites. So as I said, this is randomly generated. This is one unique article. It'll typically be different every single time it goes out and posts. So as you can see, this is a kind of a powerful feature. You don't have to worry about loading content. You can just get up and running with your campaign and have it auto create content for you. I'm just going to generate another article here so you can kind of see what the different articles it basically generates. So once you're satisfied with that, you can just close the preview window, go back into the campaign editor for the content generator, and that's about it. There's another little stats window here you can use, and it'll kind of give you an updated stats of how many titles it's found, how many sentences it's found, how many images it's found, based off of your related keywords to search here. But basically that's about it.